Welcome to Breaking Boss Fights, Episode 6, Vanny. This might be the last Breaking Boss Fights, unless Ruin has a bunch. But for this first glitch, walk until it forces you out of Freddy, then immediately hop back inside of him. Now before you fully enter Freddy, select the Vanny option, and this will bug out the game actually. The game will do this whole dialogue in the cutscene bit. Though you do have to be careful, because if Freddy's at a low battery, he still can kill you during this bit and during the cutscene. But luckily he won't kill me because I'm doing a glitch with him where I have unlimited battery. The only downside is, you see, I can't skip the cutscene, so you have to watch this entire thing. So you have to see your boy Freddy get shattered.
Disassemble Freddy.
Now going on from there, you have full control of Freddy, and you can't die unless you go up to Vanny. Vanny is the only one besides Moon, not Moondrop. If you say Moondrop, I'm going to delete your comment, and I'm going to ask you to please leave. Not really, but I'll just be a little upset. But Vanny's the only one that can kill you while you're inside Freddy, same with Moon. But from here, you can just completely walk to the end of the quote-unquote boss fight this is, because it's not actually a boss fight, I think. But you can just walk up to this bit, and then when you go up the staircase, actually, as long as you go all the way up and open the door with Freddy, you don't lose the permission to call him. The only downside, one of the only downsides, is that Freddy is now just invisible, because he's not supposed to be here, obviously. And going over this typical area where Vanny will spawn, while you're inside Freddy, she does not. So I can just walk all the way over here, and there will be no sign of Vanny unless I send Gregory over there, which I'm about to do. As you see, no Vanny. And so I'll get out right about here, run over where I think the trigger is, but it's actually behind me, and then you'll see she'll spawn. And I can get back inside Freddy because I went all the way up here, so I still have the trigger to get inside Freddy and to call him. So now I can get back inside of him and run back to safety. Now the bit with Vanny is she doesn't actually come inside the room if she can't see Gregory, and so she'll just wait right there. And so for me to get out, I have to slightly nudge by her and try to get out. But as you've seen there, she forced me out of Freddy. Now if I were looking at her, she'd instantly kill me. But because I was not looking directly at her with Gregory to then exit that way, it didn't force me into her, and so I could get back out and get into Freddy. And so another glitch we have is you can actually climb up these paint cans, which it took me an embarrassing long time to do, even though I've done this before. But you have to hug the edge, not how I was doing, because I was going straight for the middle, which I even looked up and hit that thing, and still didn't figure it out. But you just have to hug the edge, and then, like you see, I looked up finally, and got it. And so a weird thing with this is, sometimes Roxy will jump at you, sometimes she won't. But because she does, and you're somewhere she can't get you, she just goes into that server, I think it is. I think that's a server, and she just gets stuck in there like how you see she is right there. And I have Freddy body blocking the door. But yeah, seeing here, Vanny will just stay here the entire time unless I use an elevator to deload the area. But a glitch you can do is with this hiding spot right here, you can just jump on this corner, jump to this, well, not jump, but walk to this wall, hide inside of it, get out, and then you're out of bounds. From here, you can fall into the void, like you see me doing here, and it'll take you to your last save, depending on where you are. Some saves it won't work, and you'll be soft-locked, some it will. And so now you see, we have Roxy out of the natural boss fight, but because the game thinks the boss fight's still going on, she still has the programming as boss fight Roxy during Vandy's boss fight. And so, boss fight Roxy is more prone to jumping, regular Broken Roxy is not. But yeah, this Roxy, you'll see she just jumps a lot more. And I actually really love this, because I actually love Roxy when she jumps. Same with Monty. It's just so fun seeing them jump at you, because they don't do that a whole lot in the base game, unless they're in the boss fights. And then if you want to despawn or whatever animatronic is there, you can always just go to that option where Freddy asks if you want to stay or leave. Selecting stay will summon Freddy, but because you were in the Vanny boss fight where you lose permission to call him. Well, you don't actually lose permission. It's because I glitch out of Phasma Blast, which is where you do lose permission. But all you have to do is go to El Chips, the Chica's vent, or the major size vent at the back, and you will get permission to call Freddy. Now, seeing here, before Vanny or anyone else spawns, you can actually go through that door. But once they spawn, that door will lock and you can't go back through it. But now, if I got through it, so I can take Freddy throughout Phasma Blast. And Vanny will still be outside. So I can just go through here, do whatever I want. But though now I don't have permission to use Freddy because Freddy's not allowed in this part, but I have him here, so the game doesn't let me use Freddy. So I can go up through this vent, go all the way to the top, and the trigger for Vanny is actually still here because I selected the Vanny option. Even though the door will open for me because I can't open that back door. Sorry for yawning. But as I run, Vanny will be summoned, but she can't really do anything. I can always just leave through that vent, as you see I'm about to do. And then it's just the same old thing as if I just, like I had done at the beginning, where I just had Freddy walk me by her. And then that's really the end of this episode. There's not really too much to breaking Vanny's boss fights. There are ways to get in her boss fight early, but you can't really do anything because they patched the ability to open her door. So yeah, that's episode 6 of Breaking Boss Fights, Vanny. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and have a great day. Bye-bye.